Man, imagine that Lakers team with Kobe, Powell, Dwight, and Nash like 3 years before that.
My voice when I talk next time. Next time.
Oh no! How about not even 3 years? What about like 4 years? Because they had Metta World Peace. He was pretty decent when he was with the Rockets and the Kings. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. We're not talking about that. Because they moved Paul George to the small forward. Well, he's always been at the small forward. He just took CJ Miles off the power forward. Nice. You don't even get the click. Oh, he did.
Mahogo, I get to drop off you as well. Let's go. I forgot all about that shit, bro. Nah, I forgot all about.
What What do they lower on LaMarcus? What did they do on the bench?
No, they're not. Boy, D.R. shit went down. His mid-range is that special.
Unless LaMarcus got freaking shorter and
I know
the vertical went down, he's a pretty good rebounder still.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
What the fuck, guys?
And here we go, the battle between conferences. It's East versus West, where the Indiana Pacers will be.
Damn, Tim Duncan is holy shit.
He's even slower, ain't he?
And a look at the starters for San Antonio.
Oh my, he's really slow.
Holy Green shit. And Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with
Duffy, that much faster.
And it's Mills in the one spot.
Oh,
it's Allen with the drive. Ellis outside.
Damn.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Yeah, this is laggy. There's no way you guys this slow.
Leonard. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander. One of his favorite.
Oh yeah, I have like a delay. I have like a little delay on
that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
They set the pick. Leonard brings the double
team.
Who is
that? What?
Allen, that's good.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Everyone knows about the Paul George injury from last year and how it affected the Pacers. He said almost the entire season, and there was no doubt they missed it.
Yeah, and when George came back, Kevin, the Pacers got hot, but they had to put him on a minutes limit, and it wasn't just George.
He's low-key the best nigga on the game
during the course of the season.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Mahinmi. Hill comes in for Allen. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Ellis. And it's C.J. Miles for George Hill.
I'm surprised he didn't put whatchamacallit in at the two.
And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And, you know, as you said, the Pacers did have problems with injuries. The team roster missed 219 games due to injury. So compare that to the 69 games missed by the Pacers in 2014.
Wow, I didn't screen neither one of them.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio.
Oh shit! I didn't fucking wait for the icon.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
I iconed it to it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And really, guys, the most telling part of the Pacers
Fuck no. How do you get that pass off,
was
man?
they had to use different starting lineups over the course of the season. Just hard to stay consistent and competitive when you are always replacing an injured player in the lineup.
And the Spurs making a change here. Anderson's checked in. There's a good screen. And Ginobili, here we go. They double team Ginobili.
We got a cable moment. I don't know
And
when
he
in.
gets it to go.
You know, he operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
Oh.
And there's the feed to Turner. Back to
Oh,
Robinson.
who's that?
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim.
Here's Leonard.
See, like, why is Boban moving like
Stolen
that?
by Miles.
Oh, damn, we're getting crazy blocks this
Rejection
game.
by Leonard. Inside.
Boban.
And he jams it with authority.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good
Leave him.
at making those lead passes. Like
Shoot it.
conducting an orchestra.
Shoot it.
Oh, then he got Miles.
Yes.
Kawhi Leonard, with another great season last year, earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he
Oh
became
my.
the first perimeter
I should have been
player
faster.
to
Nah, I
win
should have been
one
faster.
since 2000.
Yo, so he really gonna cherry pick all game?
How incredible his defense was at times.
It's fucking Glenn Robinson in the third, bro.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Now here's Leonard.
Damn, I passed it right away, but I didn't register because my
So I
icon
tell you
wasn't
what,
up.
he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Here's Ginobili.
Now
They
he's
get it
tripping.
again. Aldridge kicks to Ginobili. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute
I
delay
just said
here.
my
If he
clinical lock
shattered
and do
the
the
backboard.
next.
And finished off by Anderson.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't
Yes,
let them set up the
Boban.
defense.
And the whistle
I
blows.
just
It's
hit
going to be
my
on
clinical
Jordan
lock
Hill.
and do the next.
That's his first foul. Here's Marjanovic.
Who's that?
Back to
Is that
Anderson.
CJ? Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that
They up
two-handed
they
throw
up
down.
George
And
Hill's
Clark, now's
three.
the
Why is he
time
using
to do it.
CJ Miles?
Continue to attack that rim.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bergen.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
They get a hand on it. Up the floor.
That's
Gonna be
trash.
two
Why would
free
they make him
throws.
do
True
that?
contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No
Boy,
question
George
about it,
Hill
Greg.
over
I
there.
mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And for LaMarcus Aldridge, always praised for his terrific shooting. His rebounding, as we know, Greg, has always been fantastic. Over the past two seasons, he's averaged double-digit boards.
And that's why so many teams wanted him in this last free agency period. His ability to put points on the board as well as clean the boards. What a deadly combination.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they
That's my
get the
bad.
one they want.
He got like an 85 mid-range or some shit like that.
Yeah. I bet he
You know, on
does.
the
I mean,
topic
he's
of
been
Walters'
standing out there
rebounding, I
the
mean, he
whole
doesn't
fucking
do it by
game.
banging people around. He does it with
Oh,
positioning,
you had it?
timing, and length. And you can say that about
He gets
most of
stripped
his
too
game.
much, man.
Quietly
That's the second
effective
time.
and impactful.
He wasn't in the way. I could have got a block.
And it's George finishing it off.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition.
Fuck, that was a bad release.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great
Yeah,
feel
that
for
was,
that jump
man, you
shot.
should have never told me
especially
he got
when
that
he's
steal,
open.
man. Now I'm gonna
Hard
try
to
it
get
and it's
that
gonna
one
mess me
off
up.
with the
Fuck,
size
man.
difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him,
No,
especially
remember he
down
had
low.
an 87 block.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Spurs lead by 11. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter.
Damn.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Spurs.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
I was cutting because if you were
Another
gonna
factor in their
go towards
offense
my
so
way,
far
I
has
mean,
been their
you're just gonna
ability
drop the
to
ball
convert
anyways.
and score off turnovers.
Checking in for your paces. George.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Pacers.
Ah,
They've got Hill.
why did it go that way?
Robinson
Man?
is out.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the ring.
I tell you what,
Agreed.
guys.
Come
I
on,
don't
our
care what
Ben
the
went
score
up,
is.
bro.
That's the
Fucking
play
hating
we're going to
man
remember
making
when this
basket,
game is
bro.
over.
Every fucking time.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Don't make no sense, man.
There are certain things, guys, that you can always count on in life. Death, taxes, and, of course, the Spurs winning 50 games in the regular season. Happened for the 16th straight season last year.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in
Oh, yeah, almost.
for Hill. 6 to shoot.
Wow.
Leonard with the ball. George picks him up. And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
Nice.
Offensive rebound. From deep, Miles. And the shot is good. Miles has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
The kick out to Anderson. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got 5 assists in the game. Well, keeping in mind the Spurs have won 50 games or more for many years in a row, Greg, there are teams out there who can drive cars who have not even seen the Spurs not win 50 games at least in a year.
And the way the Spurs keep on building this team, it's not as if that streak's going to end anytime soon. Those kids might have a chance to both do much more
going up.
before they fail
Yes.
to see the Spurs win 50 games. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
On the wing, George. He's covered by Leonard. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Around the Pacers with possession.
Oh, you can shoot, can you?
11-point game.
What the?
Indiana
Fucking
takes
Cal
possession.
Anderson confusing the shit out of me. You're not
Tell
even
you what,
having a
that's
guy
just
that
a
big at the
major
point guard.
unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
Ginobili's white.
Turner with a screen on Leonard. And George, here we go. Hill, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
And Miles kicks to Hill. Again, missing Hill.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
Aldridge kicks to Anderson. Spurs passing it around.
I'm not getting the best releases on me. That's what I'm missing.
Second shot opportunity. This is his first free throw of the game.
I'd be pissed off if I got like around the line and I missed it.
The first one falls.
I usually always get green.
And for Kyle Anderson, he had so many traits, Greg, the Spurs were looking for when they
I was
drafted
just
him
playing
back
with
in
him yesterday. I can't even
2014.
have that
But
excuse. I
he spent
never
pretty
failed
much
him.
the entire season on the pine.
Yeah, and you know that Coach Pop makes his guys earn their minutes. You know, he doesn't care if he took you in the first round or if you're an undrafted free agent. He's going to play the guy who helps his team win.
Miles, that's good. Spurs leading by 11. Leonard with a screen on Robinson. Here's Marjanovic, guarded by Robinson. Aldridge kicks to Ginobili. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
You know, talking about Kyle Anderson, he's a bit of a polarizing prospect, has a multifaceted skill set. I mean, excellent court vision, outstanding length, doesn't have elite athleticism, absolutely needs to get stronger, but he's got a lot of game.
Everywhere but where he's supposed to go.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
That was a good pass.
Pacers trail by 13. Turner with a screen on Leonard. Magnificent rejection.
I didn't even know I got that block. That's
For the job they've done on the backboard.
how crazy this freaking
They've done a lot
wingspan,
of things well
whatever.
today.
Oh
but really,
my.
It's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that. And guys, getting back to Kyle Anderson, not a fit for every system. I mean, he's a guy who needs the ball in his hands to be effective, and he's much more of a facilitator than a finisher at this stage.
Wow. I thought they jumped on my body. Fucking went up.
Robinson passes to George. And they're moving it up. Ginobili outside. Here's Anderson. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Anderson's got 13.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Miles kicks to Hill. That
Fuck
is good.
that,
The
man.
Spurs lead is got down to 11 on the bucket from Miles.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
They grab their own miss.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
There's the screen. Here's Marjanovic. Inside. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. For a long time in San Antonio, it's been about
Man,
the
I
big
wish
three,
Boban
rightfully
was as
so,
fast
with all
as a
their
jinx,
wins,
though,
and
man.
Kawhi Leonard seems to be their future.
And Kawhi
Said
and the
nobody
big
ever.
three recognize that and are trying to ease the transition period. And if you know the Spurs, they'll make
I
a
wish
smooth
he was as
transition
fast as
work.
a jinx.
Absolutely. The Pacers making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game.
Oh, I almost got. Wow, Boban is God.
Why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've
Run,
played,
Gino.
I think, with more purpose so far.
Leonard drilled it right as the clock hit all zeros. Wow. And we've reached halftime in this one. Spurs out in front. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Bad.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
They've had difficulties the way Leonard has been playing. 13 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
Because he's cherry-picking and grabbing everything and getting all the points.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had
God.
many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half.
There you go. That's a wow. That's the first green light I've ever missed with
There's
him.
Marcus Aldridge. Then there's Anderson. And here's Miles.
Right.
For real?
Good. The assist goes to Hill.
That's crazy.
Miles
I never miss a green light
got
with
16.
Boban. Now I know how it feels.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Leonard. And that one
I'd
is
rather than not
hammered
give me a
home.
green light right there. I'd rather than just give me it on
He's
the
their
line.
go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
The Indiana Pacers had a solid season last year, given they were without their star for most of it. They played well at home.
Yeah, even without Paul George, they were in contention. How about 23-18 at home, which is really a solid mark when you consider they didn't have their 2 best players from a season ago.
Why didn't you shoot that?
Miles dishes to Mahinmi. Robinson misses.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Still made it.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The Pacers trail by 16.
You know, for the Pacers and their 23-18 home record, that was better than several teams that made the playoffs in the East. They were very tough at home at the defensive end of the floor.
And he has some crazy stat that he
Second
shouldn't
half
have.
of
I
play
think
with
it's
just
like
under 2.5
90-something
minutes
stat.
gone.
I think it's a contact dunk.
To the
I
middle.
think that's what it is.
And Ginobili wide open. He shoots. And it's San Antonio with another.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2. And the Pacers were 3rd in the league in field goal percentage against at home. Something about this crowd really drives the Pacers on the defensive end, even in a down year. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Flagrant.
Robinson.
LaMarcus, though?
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous
That's the
play
point
right there.
guard
I
with him
don't
in
like
the
to see a
game.
player put an opponent in harm's way. As much as you just saw him do there, glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured
you're
coach
playing like a
in the
center.
NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
Run across the court like that.
San Antonio leading by 17. Kicks it out to Ginobili. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
Oh shit.
And you know what? Just a little
Oh
too
my.
much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Right side Robinson. They set the pick. The shot by George, wide open.
I got screened too.
Connects from three-point
I
range.
ran just like you tried to run that
The
faggot.
success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Here's Leonard. No
Fuck
luck.
you, Paul
Hill
George.
with some nice D.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there. And checking out the game for Robinson, he's got 10 points and also a block shot.
Anderson kicks to Ginobili. Stolen by Miles. Baseline try. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
I called it.
They're spraying them home from mid-range
That was my
today,
bad,
guys.
bro. I called it. I ain't gonna lie, I did. I called
Nah,
that.
I called it
And
too,
really
though.
just slicing and dicing them right now.
We shouldn't have called it, but we called it anyway.
My bad. I called it.
Manu Ginobili
No,
is
I
one of
called
the
it too. That's
toughest
what I'm
guys
saying.
you'll
We
ever
shouldn't have
meet.
called
That
it.
goes not just for the NBA, but any sport. I mean, a true competitor in every sense of the word.
You know how they like to do when you steal a ball, they make you run all the way backwards. Damn mid-ranges. I know them shit green, but she
Turner's
get
checked
mine
in
like
for
a
the
really
Pacers.
on the team. Like
Robinson again.
No, you faked me
Anderson.
out.
Inside. He's
Fuck
looking for
it.
Leonard.
Oh,
and
that's a
finds
nice animate. He missed.
him. Again, the miss by the Spurs. On the topic of Ginobili, he's the guy who, when things aren't going well for your team, takes things into his own hands. He takes over.
Okay, Boban's
tries
back.
to coordinate.
Just
His
plug it
will
through. I
to
got the
win
paint.
is, as Greg Popovich will tell you, out of this world.
I mean, you know, he's not just physically tough, but as mentally tough as anybody, arguably, who's ever played the game. What a big-time performer and a big shot
I don't know
maker.
why they switched me off of the faggot. He only scored in
It's
fucking
Anderson with the drive.
I won.
small ground.
Teardrop shot.
Boban is struggling this
It's
game.
good. And there's a block call
Boban
on the
needs
play.
his
He'll get
teammates
one
to
free
help.
throw.
And they're doing it.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for
Yeah,
San
he had
Antonio.
an easy free throw.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
No, why you know we gotta be so
And
slow?
George gets it to go.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of
Wow.
bounds. And they say it was last touched by
So why
Leonard.
is that annoying, huh?
George against Ginobili. That
Oh,
is
no,
good. And the
Turner
Spurs
pushed
lead
me out the
get
way.
back down to 11 now as they get an important basket that time from George.
got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
They're in the zone,
Ginobili
man.
attacking. Feeds to
That's
Aldridge.
what I was trying to give it to him. He was wide
And
the fuck
Turner
open.
with the block.
Other pass.
And he gets it back.
Well, that
Get a
defense
green.
went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. You know, not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes,
and
sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
To the inside.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
And here's Miles outside. Miles
Oh,
with
that's.
another miss.
Oh, I got the right person.
Here's Leonard.
I saw a black guy
Well,
and it
for
was just a
3/4
Martian. I
of
thought that was
play,
Kawhi.
down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Spurs lead by 11. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're rolling here
Who's the
again,
power
but the
forward
fourth
using?
quarter might not come down to the wire, but you never know.
No, now he's using Turner.
Spurs leading by 11. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Hill is up there with Turner. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Indiana. In the corner, it's Ginobili. It's good. The assist that time from Diaw. 16 points for Ginobili. It's George on the wing. The kick out to Young.
Oh, isn't that Joseph Young guy?
George passes to Miles.
What the? Wow! I think he can. I think
And
he's
for C.J.
like
Miles, he's sure
79.
constrained to
I
get
don't know if they.
through a
I don't know
long
if they
line of
changed it,
threes
but he
into the
used to have a
lead with a nice
79
jump
three.
shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, but
I
he's
doubt
not
they
really
would
much of a
switch a
playmaker.
bomb out like
fast.
him.
I know he's
3D
fast. I
in
know
color.
that.
HD 3D.
Here's Marjanovic.
I hate. Fuck,
Back
man.
to
I hate
Anderson.
when he steps in that like deep.
Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12
Can't do
now.
shit with that.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
George dishes to Hill. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Not really his range, and it's off target.
Oh wow!
I knew it,
Turner
bro.
with the
Oh
block.
my God.
And they'll keep possession. Diaw with a wide open look.
Goodness, bro.
Money from the
All they gotta do
wing.
is a regular layup, and he does some
Moving it
fucking
around,
weird.
8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Yeah.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And here's George for
Did he
3.
screen you? He did. He did have
And
my
that
bad.
one's good.
I wasn't looking.
We've seen
I
a noticeable
I
improvement out of him since
over-pursued
halftime.
it. I
He didn't
did.
have a whole lot working in the first half.
It's Anderson with the drive. Pass to Diaw. He feeds it to Leonard. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot
No,
clock.
man, that's why I meant to
Here's
hit.
Ginobili. The second chance effort. Marjanovic.
I meant to hit Ginobili.
So he gets the
I
whistle.
went for a
Contact
floater
on
and
the
that
way up,
motherfucker
and
ain't
2
even shoot
shots
the
coming up.
floater.
First one falls for him.
This nigga did some other weird shit.
Yeah.
Huh?
So he gets them both.
You know, you take a look at this group of Spurs and you wonder if they've peaked. I mean, it seems you say that a lot with this team, and they prove you wrong. What Popovich said last year, he feels it might actually be the case.
Oh, God.
Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot
I
of
would have been
contact
happy if he
there.
had like a 70 free throw at least.
You know, one thing about this San Antonio team, they just didn't go away last year. Pop himself said he felt they peaked in the 2014 finals.
You know, and you wonder if what Pop said is true. Spurs lost in the first round last year, and they'll be going through a lot of changes in the near future.
Is that considered in the
way
paint?
they run that organization,
Get out.
they'll still be competing, I believe, for quite some time.
And it's
What the?
Miles
Oh
missing.
shit! I didn't know I even
And I
passed the
bet
ball.
You'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one, Clark.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Pick up by Hill.
Thank you,
there's the call.
bro.
It's gonna be an illegal
Oh
screen.
God, I was getting hit with those.
Oh, that's a close call there on the
What
illegal
was
screen.
motherfucker on the
But I'd
game?
go along with it,
No
Greg. I
type
mean,
of
it
shit.
didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Oh, we could
Oh, I
Ginobili
hate it.
kicks to
I hate
Leonard.
it. I know. I hate it.
Inside. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Hill.
Do it that time, don't you, Fade?
And George, here we go.
fuck that jump here.
Soft touch off the glass. George has got 14
Okay,
points
ready
here in
to
the second half.
Take off.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Marjanovic.
Why do they make
Nice.
him
Turner
come
with the
in
steal.
like that every time?
And now Young running
He
the
probably
floor
eye
all
contact,
by himself.
right?
Bro, CJ Miles is
And
not
that's
that
how you
fast, bro.
make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really
Yeah.
a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive.
I mean,
play,
I shouldn't have
good
pulled me in like
defense
that.
to
I wasn't even
Hey,
like.
I remember GA as
that's
an
crazy.
irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
It's George on the wing. Pick up by Hill.
I
The
fucking
three.
hate this Fade so much, bro.
And Turner kicks to George.
Fuck, he's gonna make that one. I knew
Knocks
it.
down the three ball. George has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing
Oh,
all he
shit.
can to bring them back.
The Pacers making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. Down low.
It was. I just missed
It's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio. Here's Marjanovic. High post shot. He squares up and sinks it.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, mid-range J
Go
is
up,
almost
man.
a given.
Oh man, I didn't shoot it.
They set the pick.
Look at that. Fucking
Open
screen
shot.
by this faggot the whole game,
The
bro.
shot no
That's
good, a bit short.
okay.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
George again. Anderson. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of
Oh,
that spot
fuck.
on the floor.
Here's Marjanovic.
Why though?
No.
Why? Why?
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that.
That's what
I
I'm
mean, you saw it
saying,
right there.
man. I went
Without his
straight up
presence,
because I had an
that's
open
easy
dunk.
basket.
Dishes to Aldridge.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for San Antonio.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for Kawhi Leonard. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Miles the pass to Mahinmi.
Oh,
Here's
shit.
Turner. It's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. And the rejection by
How's
Mahinmi.
it?
And so the ball's out of
I
bounds. Ginobili
passed
touched it
it,
last.
dude. I passed it right behind me. I didn't
There's
go up.
39 seconds left
Oh
in the
my
fourth
God.
quarter. From
No, I didn't
deep,
even
George.
go up. That's what I don't understand.
And it's George again missing. And
I
count
won,
it. 2
bitch.
points
How
with a
the-
chance for one more
whatever.
at the free
He
throw
made
line.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
5 seconds separating the shot and game
Look at this
clocks.
faggot setting the screen on me again.
And Young
Fucking
kicks
hate
to
that
Mahinmi.
center, bro.
There's the pick.
Look at this try hard. Yeah, that's a try hard move.
A beautiful reverse layup.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Anderson in the post.
Oh my god. Oh, he made. Oh my
Traffic and lays it
god.
in.
And he made it.
That one will seal the deal there. They've
Look at Magic
exploded
Johnson
here
over
at the
there.
end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And so it's Shannon.
You look like you tried pretty hard just now.
Fucking JJ, man. There's no way. No way it was Ricky Casual. Boban would not miss that green light.
I was about to say he got Hulk Hogan in the back until I really looked. He looked at you. Because George can't paintball like he wants. You actually have to play point guard for George here.
just like Usher. Ooh. I just found my tempo like on DJ Mustard. Ooh. I hit that Ginobili with my left hand, though, like woo.
I think that was the worst thing they could. I don't see how Monte Ellis still even starts in real life. He's terrible in real life.
Yeah, he's not that old.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The crowd here
Ray
in
Allen,
anticipation of their home team Spurs in an interconference battle here at the AT&T Center in San Antonio. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade.
Why I
Let's
never
check
get
out
to
who's
see
on the
these
floor.
layups and shit.
On the court right now for the Pacers.
Oh, I got a steal for that?
Allen is
For
up
what?
there with Mahinmi. Then
Oh,
it's
good
Ellis.
foul. And I get the
Then
ball
there's
down
Hill.
there.
And it's George in the small forward.
Yeah, not
Yes,
sure
I'll run him
what
with
that was
Boban.
about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Indiana making a change here. Miles is checked in.
Yeah, point.
You know, for the Pacers last
Don't-
season,
don't
with
pass the
Paul
power
George
forward.
being out for most of the season, they knew it would be a struggle. They would go into lengthy dry spells that made it hard for them to keep pace in the East, in part because they missed Paul George's all-around brilliance and his offense.
Can he shoot?
From deep, George. Comes out of the gate empty.
Look at Boban, dude. Look at him.
Here's Bogdanovich.
Maybe could
I
have
don't
tried
know.
for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why
He was
not
out running to
take
avoid
a
Allen. I guess it's
chance?
just
Why
slow.
more
I mean,
engaging
I guess it's just
entertaining
short.
than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
What the? I really pressed triangle
Stolen by
twice
Ellis.
after I got
Right
the
wing.
rebound?
Mahinmi kicks to George.
Probably.
There's the pick. Indiana moving it around.
Oh shit, he's done this.
Ellis can't get it to go.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I
Why? What the
like the
fuck is
movement
this?
and communication.
And there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Ginobili comes in.
Wow!
for Daniel Green.
Come on!
And it's Kyle Anderson in for Patty Mills. Indiana also making some changes. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. And Turner's subbed in.
Oh
for
shit,
Lavoie.
Boban.
Turner with the steal. Deflects the pass.
Damn.
Rejected by Ginobili. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Here's Miles.
What the fuck is going
At the
on? Let me get a
elbow, it's
defense of
George.
3 seconds.
6 on the shot clock. And a wide open look here for Ellis.
Bad block attempt. I didn't even touch
Indiana
that.
again missing.
Ooh.
Kawhi Leonard with another great season last year earned his first Defensive Player of the Year award with his outstanding play.
And for Leonard, he became the first perimeter player to win one since 2000.
I got a cold ring.
That just shows you how incredible his defense
Oh,
was
nice.
at times.
And just one shot.
Ginobili
I got a
gets the
cold
bucket.
ring. I get
been
red
hot
rings
here
with
early,
Boban
dropping
for no
in left and
reason.
right.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
just look at the wrist, bro.
Now, here is George. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
That's gay.
Miles,
That's some
that's good.
2K14 shit right there.
And you know, for Leonard, you can add that Defensive Player of the Year award to his hardware list, and that puts him in elite company, one of only 3 players to win Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP. The other 2, Jordan and Elijah.
Oh, CJ Miles is our best fucking scorer.
Wasted no time on that one.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
I had it. Fuck, I had it. I didn't think he'd pull me in like that and actually work.
Leonard attacking in the corner.
Oh, my bad. I passed fake. I didn't even.
The baseline J.
Wow.
That's good.
And for Leonard, winning the Defensive Player of the Year didn't change him at all. I mean, he received a car for winning that award and gave it to charity. Went out of his way to thank his teammates during his acceptance speech. I mean, I think it speaks of his character and really the impact that Popovich has had on him and that entire Spurs team.
Oh, get out of there.
Here's Marjanovic. Nobody near Leonard. Connects on the 17-footer.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys.
It was really just
He's
a
usually
Boban
in the
holding
middle
up for
of
10 seconds
everything
and
for his
passing
team.
it.
And Miles kicks to Hill.
When George Hill used to
And he misses his first shot.
The defense there got away with a
Oh,
major.
wow. Give me a
Turner
chance
with
to
the steal.
react to that shit, man.
Here's Ellis.
Wow.
Miles, that's for 2. That's short off the rim.
I barely picked it up. I was about to
And the
pass
foul on
out.
Miles Turner. That's his first foul. Young's checked in for Ellis. He got right to the cup using that screen. 6 points for Manu Ginobili.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Wait. Follow.
Now here is George. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Boban on the
Here's
right.
Anderson.
Oh!
And the lead down. Double digits on that bucket.
Let's go,
Guys, what do you think
Boban.
about the hustle stats here for San Antonio?
They've come out in attack mode on the
I
defensive
would be the
end. They've
first one
applied
to get the
pressure
first foul.
and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Wait. Follow.
So it's the Pacers now. It's
You're
10-point game.
right. Act right.
It looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Follow.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen. You got to be inside of both lines.
What the what?
I'm back.
That's not a sight to
Did you
see
see how
very
Jordan?
often.
Wow,
That's a
he's
great
freaking
feel for that jump shot,
his back
especially
like must be
when he's
broken
open.
right
I
now.
didn't press square.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football when you can pound the basketball inside.
There's
It
no
also
way your
allows
back
you
isn't
to
broken,
control
Jordan.
the team's
You can't
transition.
rebound the ball like that.
And a huge lead here early to start.
He's back up in that
Well, you know,
corner
right
a
from the
little
tip,
bit.
there's
Faggots
not
trying to do
anything
it.
they haven't done well so far.
Pick off in midair. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Spurs up 10. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. You're watching
I
2K
think he
Sports.
just said whole circle and I'm gonna run back out
Welcome back, everyone, to lopsided first quarter in the books
I
already
swear, I
as we
think
start
this
the
Senator
second
has
quarter.
it out for 7 screens on me.
Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off. So
Oh, I should have
why
came set
stop?
that
Keep it
screen
up.
for you. That should have been cold.
On the court for the Pacers
back.
as our second quarter gets underway.
Lies.
Hill is there with Turner. Then there's C.J. Myers. Then it's Paul George. And it's Young in the 2-guard spot.
I thought that was on me.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. Said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
Hey, what the hell?
And for Leonard to hear players say that a lot, but rarely before they reach the end of their rookie contract.
Yeah, I think Leonard just realizes what a special situation he found himself in. I mean, he is the complete package as a player and custom made for how the Spurs
I
like
think
to
we
play
fucked
and
them
do
up
things.
with all three of us was running up over the same side and ran up. And Red
And the
just like
crisp
ran
passing
down the
has
middle of the
opened
paint
things
back
up for
there.
them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
That's how you score. Fuck, faggot. I hate you, man.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark bringing it down hard,
Yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well
Really
of
gonna
the
shoot
effort here
that,
tonight.
idiot?
By himself. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean,
Fuck
it's
a Miles
really
Turner.
deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
C.J. Miles.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
Ooh, I
And
gotta
how
wait
about
a
how he
second.
capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
The kick out to Aldridge.
Mogul pass will go.
Out to the right wing.
Mogul pass will go wide.
And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Well, the Spurs, Greg, great at home last year. That's
What
not
is
surprising to
Manu
anyone who's paid
Ginobili's
attention. We
fadeaway?
expect that
Exactly.
they're just so tough at home, year in and year out.
And Kevin, how about going 33-8 at home last season? And despite being a 6th seed, only the Hawks and Warriors, the two best records in the league, won more games at home. Hard to imagine you could be a 6th seed with that kind of success.
Anderson dishes to Leonard. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Kawhi Leonard
And
look
he'll
like
be
this
shooting his first free
drug
throw of the
dealer
game here.
in jail.
And the technical free throw is good.
What?
There are certain things, guys, that you can always count on in life. Death, taxes,
Ooh, it's
and of
false. Stay right
course
there,
the
stay right there.
Spurs
Keep saying that
winning
all the
50
time.
games in the regular season. Happened for the 16th straight season last year.
Just
I
2 to
sure was
shoot.
about to floater this shit out of
And
there.
there's the 3-second violation. And George gets to Turner.
Manu buzzer beater.
And he gets it to go.
Manu's got the buzzer beater key.
Well, keeping in
Low
mind
key,
the
I
Spurs have won
still was
50
gonna make
games
it,
or
though.
more for many years in a row, Greg. There are teams out there who can drive cars
Yeah,
who have not
fuck
even
that wild.
seen the Spurs not win 50 games at least in a year.
And the way the Spurs keep on building this team, it's not as if that streak's going to end anytime soon. Those kids might have a chance to
Get that shit out of
much
here.
more before they fail to see the Spurs win 50
Yo,
games.
I can't guard Paul George with Ginobili, bro. Ginobili's too slow.
Well,
Like, he
this
just
here
rubs
is a
off
game.
him
Good run
every
to
time.
close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid
I
comeback
just got a
effort here.
reverse layup and got your shit blew up.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Kicks it out to Leonard.
Oh, I tried to
There's
give
the
it to
triple.
him.
Another miss by Leonard. Here's Indiana. They're on
I
a
tried to
9-1
elbow
right
Bond,
now.
but the other way.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. West is checked in for San Antonio. Here's Marjanovic. 10 points for him. It's going to be a 3-second call. Boris Diaz checked in for West. Pacers trail by 5. George passes to Hill. Stolen by Ginobili. And the Spurs pushing it up now to the left side wing. Diaw with a wide open look. Marjanovic goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
The good thing that hit the rim twice.
You probably would have made it by the flashy passes.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And for Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that play.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin, after 13 full seasons, and factoring all the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA.
You know, guys, getting back to Ginobili, the most concerning part about last
year. All right, I'm not guarding Jordan here.
Centers around his shooting. Down in field goal, 3-point, and free throw percentage.
He can shoot as much as he wants.
Mark all season long.
This is crazy.
Here's Miles. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Shit. I waited too long.
Leonard on the wing. Right wing. Down low. Turner with the steal. And here's Miles outside. San Antonio with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Come on, man. That's young, man.
And looking forward for Ginobili, he may have to reshape his game a little bit. Less commotion overall to try and reduce turnovers. Maybe accepting more of a toned-down role versus the catalyst role that he's really enjoyed over the course of his career. And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Really? Okay.
A tad short, but it's
He called timeout.
Anderson's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
I would have called it too.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come.
When I seen that shit hit the back, top off the front and hit the backboard, I said, yep, there we go.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
I knew it was going in. That's
well,
so
the Pacers,
fucking
despite all their injuries from last season, were right in the playoff hunt until the very end. Had a chance, in fact, GA, on the last day to sneak in, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, they needed a Brooklyn loss to go along with them winning that last game. Ultimately, though, it wasn't in the cards for them, and they ended a game.
You lucky I don't got the video posted like this.
And the Spurs making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Then for the Pacers, Mahinmi's checked in for Hill. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for C.J. Miles.
And, you know, the Pacers had made the playoffs in each of the last 4 seasons prior to last year's miss. Hard for a team that was coming off of back-to-back conference finals appearances to stomach that. But with the injuries, they'll be better and back in the playoffs next year, I'm sure.
Wow.
Kicks it out to
Crazy.
Ginobili.
That's crazy. It made me pass like the most wide open guy that time.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Sweet little floater. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, you go to the rack more with him.
Now
than
he's
you do
taken
Tony
a
Parker.
solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Young's shot is off. It's Anderson with the drive.
Bobby.
Two-hander on that slam.
For real, is that serious? You gotta
I
follow
think
me
some
all the way.
urgency from him there.
Hey, I think he's sensing that
Money.
this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Spurs
I don't
lead
think
by
people
4.
expect much from
Live from the
Anderson,
AT&T Center in
Hey,
San
nothing
Antonio.
bad,
You're
really,
watching
dude.
2K Sports.
I know one thing. I don't underestimate nobody. Fuck out of here.
And now, your Spurs.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
He probably was a GOAT in college.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break
Like,
and
you know
halftime.
what? We're
We'll
gonna
see
give
now
them
if one
this
can
shit
pull
just
out
to
away
play.
here in the third. Manu and Kawhi filling out the perimeter. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Anderson. So that's it. Greg Popovich starts the second half.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, he had to sit out
Wow.
most of it after that gruesome
You guys probably
leg
would have
injury
got
in the
this.
Team
Man.
USA scrimmage.
Pacers trailed by 4. Hill is screen on Leonard.
I was about to
Robinson
say
misses.
that.
The Spurs should. In offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense.
Look at this faggot.
And it's right between
Look
the
at
paint
this
and the
faggot.
three-point line. And boy, have they been
Like,
rock
yo,
solid.
I'm gonna just wait to see where it's screen.
Pick up by Hill.
I'm gonna run around it.
Back to Young. Shots good by Turner.
Hate these faggots.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. They
Oh.
set the pick,
Oh, God.
and he gets the
Bruh.
bucket. Anderson's got 10.
Act like you playing
That
at
makes
the
it 10
park
of their
with
last
them.
12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the
This
defense
nigga really
has
just tried to do
to
a
address.
hesitation with him.
Robinson goes in to the
Oh,
middle.
God.
Turner. Got a hand on it.
That's one for their first
Did you
4
see that
to
glitch
start the
just
second
now,
half.
bruh?
Good on the shot.
The touch
And it's an
pass back
eight-point
was supposed to
Spurs
be so
lead.
fucking cold.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today,
I
guys.
hate it.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
We only break the
And we're
last
just
two we
about 2
put up.
minutes into the second half now.
That's probably why he made it.
Yeah.
There's a good
They don't be
screen.
giving no fucks, bro. They
And
just
Kyle
shoot
Anderson
the shit
gets the
every
whistle that
chance
time.
they get.
That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a
all
direct
the
shot to
time.
the chest.
You know what you're talking about.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Indiana. Ginobili left side. Anderson outside. Here's Marjanovic.
I didn't.
Here's Leonard.
They watch this. Oh
The
my
rebound by
God,
Turner.
bro. They be watching Ginobili so
Pacers
much,
trail
bro. It's a
by
shame.
5.
Like, they don't guard nobody hard, bro.
And listen, San Antonio is an older team, actually the oldest in the league last season. And because of injuries and days off, they didn't get to feel
Damn.
that preferred starting 5 a lot last year.
Ginobili dishes to Anderson.
Change
Fires
that.
from 18. And he gets it to go.
I feel like Vita threw it straight to him.
And it's 9 points for Kawhi
I'm just not
Leonard.
guarding Jordan Hill. So if you want to take him up,
Leonard with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. Leonard with the ball.
And with that speed, once he
yeah,
took
play
off, the
feet.
D just had
if you want to leave your
chance
man
of
to go
getting
pick
back.
up Jordan Hill, go
Well, I
ahead.
think they
'cause
did
I'm
the
not, I'm
right
not
thing. I
guarding
mean,
him.
just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor. up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra force for that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I
What?
think that's going to rouse up his teammates.
Oh,
Trash
wow.
for trash for the wide open.
Spurs only used their preferred lineup less than half the
He's gonna
season,
make
but
that.
still a strong campaign. 22 games played with the starting lineup of Parker, Green, Leonard, Duncan, and Splitter.
And, you know, the Spurs will go on to use 23 different starting lineups, Kevin. That would be the 5th most in the NBA.
There's no way he should have missed
Marvelous
that.
lead pass, and he
I
throws
was
it
supposed
down.
to say, but blah.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be. And
He made too many
that
shots.
will
That's why
let
they
him put the
made him miss a
ball
dunk.
where he
The
wants
ball
it,
thing.
right waiting for him.
Who? Who?
You know,
What?
sort of surprising he goes for a
CJ
slam that difficult
Minidog.
while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A
CJ,
magnificent
Mini LeBron.
move to the rim.
I tell you what,
Agreed.
guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Oh, he could have.
You could've did
Out of
it.
bounds, Indiana takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Miles kicks to Young.
Who is
Outside,
this guy?
George.
Freaking
And again, it's
Steph,
the Pacers
Steph
from
Curry
deep.
over there. They got Michael Jordan. That's
He
who they know.
just
Is it
sagged
Steph
off
Curry right there?
just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
Mogul didn't over.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points
It's
are
gonna be
coming
kind of hard
from
when you get
for the Spurs.
69 screens set on.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has
No,
been
he chose that
tremendous.
number.
Very
He chose that
unselfish.
number.
Oh, George
And
just have to
something else
run.
they've done all through this one is knock down the mid-range jump shot.
He ain't got to cross
Whenever
over.
they've
He
had
ain't
the
got to
chance.
create.
I think
Oh,
he
yeah,
And
was
that'll be
that's
San
right.
Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
I'm saying
And
at the
that's
top,
a
so they whole
super
fucking
defensive
team
play.
is
If that
on
gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them
Yes.
get the
They had me
advantage.
boxed out.
Spurs are GOAT.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Knocked away. And now we've got the
He was so
intentional
cold
foul.
for that. He was so cold for that. Dude. We had numbers.
It's Aldridge penetrating.
Oh,
Pacers
good.
with the rebound. Hill's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Watch Miles.
Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows.
Oh, I could have shot
he knows
that.
firsthand
And
when
then
to turn it on, when to
look at
turn
that
it
late
off.
ass pass.
He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
They get it back,
How'd I get a wow,
They get a
that's
hand on
crazy.
it.
I didn't even do shit.
and Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time.
Who
That'll
did
be his
that?
second
Paul
foul
George?
of the game.
Yeah, this is not about charity.
CJ
folks. That's
Goat
his 4th
Miles.
giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
Pick up by Hill. Feeds to Turner. And stolen by Aldridge. To the inside. Here's Marjanovic.
Jesus, you know what I'm saying?
Aldridge. wide
Yes.
open, he fires. And
Steph
Anderson
Curry's
gets it to
older
go.
brother.
Ray Lewis.
Yes.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances.
Yeah,
It's
Steph
been
Curry's
about
probably
one and
ready.
done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Oh,
Yeah, I know
man.
you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking
I could have
place there,
stopped.
boy.
I ran over to the corner thinking
Let
it
it
was
into
passed
that
over.
lead a little bit. Way to finish.
My
The
bad, man. I
basket
thought I
is
had the
still
lane
shaking.
there.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hander.
Aldridge a screen. Goes up off the pick. And then Leonard with the dunk.
That was the perfect
And
animation.
guys, that's
dunk
one of the
right
more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick
That
frees
shit
him up,
like
and
this.
Clark, the dunk,
Yeah,
caps it
Jordan.
off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and
sad.
anticipation
That's
on those
sad.
screen plays, and
Wow.
they got
That
it
was
right
so
there.
sad.
Wow, and how huge has he
The fact
been
that
today?
they didn't
Really
bump
just giving
nobody,
his
he
team
went
a
all the way
nice
to the
lift.
rack.
Yeah, and he's
Did
kept
an
them close
animation layup
enough
instead
to.
of a
And a
dunk
great
animation.
show through
Could've
three
got
quarters
blocked.
as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's San Antonio up 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily.
Yes.
On the court for Indiana, they've got
Who's
Paul
the
George.
about to get
Turner is
in the
up
middle
there
and
with
just
Hill,
run around
and it's
circle
Young,
like asshole
and it's
just
Miles
might
in
be
at
over.
the point. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Fucking pissed off with their
Here is Anderson.
Get another one.
What's
Imagine.
going on?
Oh,
God.
Beautiful
No, I'm
reversal.
done. I quit.
Anderson's
I'm fucking
got 10
done with this
points in
game,
just
bro.
the second half.
Oh, terrific
I'm
way to
done.
finish that move there, going to the basket.
Lets it go from 14.
No, faggot.
And Young, here we go.
Bruh, he was going to get a foul
Wow, this
animation
game's just a
anyway.
commanding performance
Yeah.
for Young. He's got 8 points,
Yeah,
and he's
dude.
created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
Fag.
And Clark, some of those
Why do
assists that he's
Nobi
had
have to
today
be
have
so
been just
fucking
electric.
cold?
Everyone knows about the Paul George injury from last
It
year
makes
and
me
how it
look like I
affected the
can't play
Pacers.
no defense.
He said
I'm
almost the
dead
entire
every
season,
time.
and there was no doubt they missed it.
Yeah, and when
Oh,
George
wow.
came
I
back,
hate
Kevin,
that
the
so much,
Pacers
though.
got hot, but they had to put him on a minutes limit.
I
And
thought
it
he was about
wasn't
to do
just
the same
George,
dunk
though. The
animation.
team as a whole had a lot of injuries during the course of
Why
the
didn't
season.
he do?
come on. He just had red rings like 2 minutes,
That one
like
is
a
off.
quarter ago, actually.
And, you know, as you said,
Oh
the
my
Pacers did have
God.
problems with
Wow.
injuries. The team roster missed 219 games due to injuries. So
Jordan Hill is
compare
like a
that to the
bitch with
69
his
games
head,
missed
man.
by the Pacers in 2014. Big
They
difference.
keep their hair back like that when they're in middle school.
Tipped away. And it's out of bounds.
don't
And they
even
say it
gotta,
was
like-
last touched by Leonard.
He don't even got it like back to the floor where it's like by head. It looks like the braids or
Pick
something.
up by Hill.
You got that shit like right above his forehead like a faggot.
And George, here we go. Shoots from the corner. And right on target. Good. George has got 23.
And really, guys, the most telling part of the Pacers' injury troubles was this. Had to use 15 different starting lineups.
Then I
over the
cut right
course
there.
of the season. Just hard to stay
Ah.
consistent and competitive
Okay.
when you are always replacing an injured player in the lineup.
That's why when I saw him in the zone, I said, I know
This
exactly what
season,
to
Clark,
do.
the Spurs kept on winning as usual. They passed the
Sit in
Lakers,
one
in fact,
spot.
for the best
Faggot
winning
can't
percentage
guard
all time
everybody.
for a franchise.
Well, some of that has to do with the struggles the Lakers had last season.
You
but
should put
more of
LaMarcus.
it is credit to the Spurs. Consistency.
You should put LaMarcus back in the game and do that
high-quality
same
play has
thing
been who they
because
are,
he's quicker than
have been
Boban.
for 2 decades.
There's the feed to Miles. Missed inside.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take
Dude,
advantage.
what is his post control on? Can somebody tell me that?
Anderson with the ball. And Young
Can you tell
picks
me
him
this
up
motherfucking
defensively.
loop? Bruh, what is
Here's
this?
the pass to Ginobili.
Bruh, you need to tell me he
Shots
could have
fired
got.
on the
Oh, give it to the goat.
Leonard attacking.
This
He
nigga just
brings it
crossed
as
the
the
piss
shot
out
clock
of
ticks
3
down.
motherfuckers.
Leonard's got 19 points.
Post control on 99
And with the
plus
Spurs
12.
and their winning percentage, it's right above 60. Not bad for a team that joined the NBA back in 1977.
Here's
He
George.
went up. He
Lays
went
it
up.
and banks it in.
He went up.
George has got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know
How?
what's going
How
to
did he
happen.
deflect
There
it?
are going to be points put on the board.
Here's Diaw.
No, me.
No good. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way.
A lot of the Spurs' success, guys, with their winning percentage has come since the 90s.
Dang.
The way they are put
And run that
together,
same thing with
knows
LaMarcus
how
at
high
that
they can
at that
push
like
that
middle, like me.
franchise winning
Like,
percentage.
it's better.
Ginobili the pass to Leonard.
I'll just do what you're doing.
Here's Marjanovic, defended by George. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for San Antonio.
Man, let me go to the other side.
T right on him. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. That one goes. Count it. And the Spurs lead by 7.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now.
Yeah, or when he's just running up on you like that, he's running at you at the free throw, and that's when you're
Bro, I
right.
want to leave this small. I want to leave this shooting guard
on the
open
interior.
so
They've got to offer more resistance here.
And there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles.
I should be on the other side.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, I should be on the other side.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And Leonard gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly
Like the
quickly
playoff
enough on
offense.
defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
bruh.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He knew that was a down shot that he pulled up.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Mobile set screen for four. Let's go.
Beauty.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
What they saying to
A
the
slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Wow.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at
Did that
defenders
count?
and find a way to get yourself to the line. Well, take a look at the numbers for Turner. He's got 8 points, and all the steals he's collected only add to his impressive stat line.
Whether he's picking someone's pocket or picking off a pass, he has been a disruptive force out on the floor.
Ginobili with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. And it's Paul George with the
That
foul.
shit was going to Kyle.
That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
First free throw is good.
Man, no, he's touching the ball, man.
And so he hits both.
Bad calls in the free throw. Jeez.
Pacers trail by 10. Here is Miles.
Nope. Bitch.
And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of
Oh, they
bounds.
gave you the
Pacers
block.
retain
Yeah.
possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
That's tipped.
Bang.
Here's Turner. Pick up by Hill.
Yeah.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
It's really been an ugly game for him as he continues to give the ball away on offense, guys.
San Antonio lead by 10. Anderson dishes to Aldridge. A three from Leonard. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not
Hey,
quite sure
bro,
what his
they really
mindset or what he
guarding
was
Kyle.
thinking there. I mean,
Everything now.
that was just a terrible shot.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win.
Oh my! Oh, I thought that was a 3.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Leonard. You can do a lot to change a game.
Oh shit! Why is going off?
On the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat. And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it.
I think he got
in
an
part
F,
because the
Greg.
defense has been about as
He
good as the
got an
offense,
F.
and both have been really good.
San Antonio. C.J. Miles.
And for C.J. Miles, he sure can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, but
Oh wait,
he's
that's
not
your
really much
spot.
of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
Leonard draws the double. Back to Ginobili.
Money.
Not good with the triple.
Got a good look, though. I thought that
He's
was
gonna
going to
make
go
it
down.
though.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one,
I
Clark.
should have pulled it.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
A three from Leonard.
Yes, I'm in the paint this time.
Can't get it to go. George with the defensive effort.
He sounded like JJ.
San Antonio with the rebound. Inside. Here's Marjanovic.
Wow, he's cold from one shot in the paint.
Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Hill. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Damn it, why you gotta be so thirsty, Paul George?
George with
Oh,
no
God.
around.
Oh,
Oh,
And
God.
again, it's the Pacers from deep.
For three.
Man, they came out
run,
smoking here from
run,
beyond.
run.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just
Oh,
keep
step
letting
up,
them
smack.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one.
What if that was like a game winner situation and he hit that shit? Like on DJ Mustard. Woo hoo 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 hoo. Just like woo. Who Manu Ginobili? I know, bro. You mean 2.5? Oh, 2.9. I bet.